this week I'm going to show you how I reorganized our pantry. I actually did this project before, but we've made a lot of changes to our diet since the last time I've done this. So we actually went on a binge and I cleaned out a lot of things that we used to eat, mainly a lot of processed foods and a lot of boxed foods. We still have some things, but not anywhere near as much as we used to have. But this is what it looked like the first time that I did the project. And after binge cleaning everything and moving a lot of our appliances from the kitchen, because I wanted to make the kitchen a little less cluttered, I moved a lot of our appliances out of the kitchen and into the pantry, which caused the pantry to be a little cluttered, along with the stuff that I never took the time to actually organize. So this is the video showing you how I've taken the time now to organize all of our inventory, along with still being able to keep the appliances in our pantry. There is one appliance that I did take out, and it's only because I do use that one a lot more frequently than the other appliances that I have, except for the crock pot. But I don't mind the crock pot being in there. The other appliance I took out because it actually doesn't take up a lot of space versus the crock pot that does take up a lot of space. So nonetheless, here's the project, and I'm going to start off by telling you what you need. So here's what you need. Things you'll need are baskets or whatever form of containers you'd like to use, a foam board, a razor, a ruler, and labels, decorative adhesive wrap, zip ties, a whiteout pen or metallic Sharpie or whatever kind of paint pen you'd like to use, a pen or a pencil, and all of these items can be purchased at your local Dollar Tree. First, we're going to start off by taking everything out of the pantry. After taking everything out of the pantry, take the time to wipe down your appliances. Next, separate the contents of your pantry with other similar products. Then, start placing each of the categories that you have separated them into, place them into the baskets. This part, you will probably play with a little bit until you get something that you like. I picked up these little baskets from Family Dollar, but I know they have something similar to this at the Dollar Tree. I just thought they were really cute because they look like little shopping baskets. I picked up this little glass container from a secondhand store, took it home, cleaned it out really well, and placed the label over it as well, and I'm going to use it to store my rice. Anything that can get rid of the original container to make your pantry look more uniform, use it. These little bins I actually did pick up from the Dollar Tree, and I think they still have some in stock. Maybe not this color, but I know they definitely still have some in stock. I saw them last time I went to the Dollar Tree. Next, take a moment to write down each of the different categories you need to make labels for. Next, take your ruler and measure the length and the width of your labels, and measure about 1/4 of an inch more than your original length and width to make sure that you have enough room to place your labels on the foam board. Next, continue to measure and cut the amount of pieces that you need, and just cut them out to your measurements of your foam board, and use your ruler as a guide to help you get a straight cut. Now grab your decorative adhesive wrap, and using the grid pattern on the back, I am going to count and measure how many squares I would need going up and across. I'm being sure to leave an extra row on the outside of each measurement so that I can fold that inwards. And next, I will continue to make those same measurements for the next 8 squares. Considering that the height will all be the same, just make sure that you measure the widths going across. Until you go up again, then just make sure you have the height right, but then afterwards the width is going to be the same. And next, take your razor and cut that out. Cut each of your measurements out. Once you've cut all of your measurements out, place your foam board over the top of the adhesive sheet so that you can see where the outline is, and cut little squares from each corner of the adhesive sheet. Peel the adhesive backing off and place it onto your foam board. Now place your labels on top of your now covered foam board pieces, and using your whiteout pen, write each category across the label, the darkened label pieces, and it'll give it a chalkboard. Blah! I cannot talk today. Chalkboard look. I'm not deleting that. Not only can I not talk today, but apparently I can't write either because I immediately messed up the very first label. But no worries, just peel off the label and replace it with another one and throw the one you messed up away. Now the foam board labels are going to be a little too large for the smaller containers for the tea, so I'm just going to apply the labels directly to the box. Initially, I was going to use double-sided tape, but I don't like that idea, so I'm going to take the label off and use zip ties to attach the foam board label to the back of the, front of the basket, but I will tie it in from the back of the foam board and place the label on top of the foam board after I have attached it to the front of the basket. So just a quick note, put the foam board on first before you actually attach the label to the front. Now just place everything back into the pantry. This process can be a little tricky because you have to figure out how you want everything to look and flow. I had to remember that I wanted to keep the bottom of the pantry open so that Scott can be able to store his water jugs at the bottom. But for the most part, it's just going to take a little playing around and moving things around to figure out what works for you best. I tried to make sure I place majority of the breakfast items at the top because I know that's usually where Scott goes to put his stuff in his lunchbox, either in the mornings or at night. And everything else, as far as cooking supplies, I put that but cooking materials and stuff, I put that at the bottom because I am usually the person who uses that. The breakfast stuff is more for Scott when he gets up in the morning because he gets up ridiculously early, like 3 o'clock in the morning. So I don't have time to make him breakfast, but everything else I take care of. So I put that at the bottom so it's easier for me to reach. But that's it for this week's project, guys. I am going to be uploading again, as I said previously in in another video. I am working on a really huge project. I'm now working on 2 really huge projects, so I have something really cool that I cannot wait to show you guys. And one of them is actually going to take it's going to be quicker than the other. It's not going to take as long as one of them will not take as long as the other. So I actually may have one of them up either next week or the week after, to be honest with you. The biggest project probably will not come until the end of the month. But either way, I can't wait to show it to you guys. Again, if you are liking what I'm sharing, I'd appreciate it very much if you like, comment, subscribe, share, anything that you can do. It will be much appreciated. I really enjoy doing these videos for you guys. But that's it for this week. Until next week, much love.